All right, this is going to be a video on pick four. Happy New Year. It's my first video of the year, and I'm hoping everybody gets some good wins this week. I'm going to do a day at a time and then a week at a time and try to get some good wins. So here it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you. I'm trying to figure out like how to start the year right and not do the same thing over and over and just you know, get occasional box wins on pick four and, many losses. It kind of gets old. And so I'm trying to figure out how to minimize, the money spent. And I have an idea and I'm just like, I'm going to show you something here. So here's the pick four, right? Here's the pick four numbers, all 715 box numbers. Okay. That's a lot of numbers to start off with. Okay, you're doing high lows, even odds, pick a couple keys, that's you're going to end up filtering the winner out majority of the time. For an example, like you look at on Lotto odds, they got that contest going over there, which I am doing too. And it's just like you got, really good players working their butt off trying to get the number. And it's like, there's only been like a couple people in like a couple weeks now, even getting anything. It's not easy. And, so it's like, I think the best thing to do is to optimize this and just play out of that instead of playing out of this giant pile of numbers. So for an example, I always said that I'm going to start off with the BPY, right? I don't know. Let me see if I have this loaded in here, right? That's not going to be what I want. Let me clear that out. So here, let me go like this. When you go to the BPY of mine, you're going to do color combos right here. Okay, and you're going to do, I'm not even going to do it, whatever. I'm just going to load in what I want to do. So here I'm going to load in this. I created this here. This is my optimized loadout right now. So what you normally do the BPY is you do this right here. That one right there. And then you put BPY. But since I'm doing something different, because when you do the BPY, that's how I typically have been starting out in pick four. It starts me off with 300 box numbers, and it's a good start. But at the same time, if you go look at the pick four, there's still way too many gaps, right? I mean, a BPY, every single time you see this flame, that's 300 box numbers you start with. And look at it hits a lot. If you can time it with certain states, it's gonna, it really does. Maybe I should have it where you can, see time in between. Might be good. But here's what I'm thinking. It's still very good to pay attention to that, because if this is out for, 5, 6, 7 draws, it's coming back. You can jump across states. It's pretty consistent in that. So what I normally would do is I would do BPY, and then I would pick I'd say a red or a blue has to hit, not both, but just one or the other, because that one seems to dominate. I mean, the red and the purple. So one of those have to hit with the BPY, and that starts you with like 244 numbers, I think. And that's a good starting point. But at the same time, like today, no BPY, and it drives me crazy. So I thought of something, and this is what I come up with, and I'm still working on it, so I might change it. But and if you got some ideas, or people got any ideas of what they think would be to put in an optimal amount of numbers, or to optimize it so it hits more, let me know. But so far right now I have changed it. So what I have is blue, pink, and yellow. That's all of them. Okay. And now what I'll do is I'll base it off of what I see. Like looking at this, I think a yellow will hit tomorrow, right? But I think a yellow is going to hit tomorrow. So then I can come in here and I can do just the yellow. I'll just get rid of these. Or if I think a yellow and a pink's going to hit, or maybe I do think the BPY is going to hit, right? Then I'll just come down here and put BPY. Okay. And I'll X out of this one right here. Okay. And then the same thing goes for this. I did purple, red, and green instead of just doing purple and red. So now I can determine what I feel like. Here, green is out. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4. Green hasn't hit in 4 draws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I think the green's going to come back, right? So then I can come in here and I can do that right there. I can just do the green, right? And then I have extra things in here I like to use. When I see keys that are due and stuff, I thought I had an extra set in here because a lot of times I'll do more than one set of keys. So let me just drop this in here like this. I'm always changing it, and I didn't do anything to this right now, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to hit save, and that will save my change. So now up here at the BPY main, I have it named that. I can just go ahead and load that up again if I want to, and I'll show you. See, now it should show 2 keys there, right? Okay. And then what I'm doing is I'm saying there has to be a 0, 1, 2, or a 3 for the lowest winning digit. So boxed A, there has to be a 0, 1, 2, or 3. I don't think it matters if I did pre-sorted for that one because it's just showing, I think it's the same thing. So if I do pre-sorted A here, just because I like to see it like that, I'm going to change that. Copy that, back that out of there. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to put it in there as pre-sorted. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that. And I'm going to show you the rest of it here. So then I got, so a 0, 1, 2, or 3 has to be used. And then sums 13 through 23. And I really like to focus on kind of like 15 and 19. But now I can change it based on what I'm seeing for this draw. I'm getting rid of all highs and all lows and all evens and all odds. Now, I was tempted to get rid of all ins and all, outs and all spike and all trough, but I'm not going to because that's when you get into, it's too much and you end up taking out the winner. So, but I'm getting rid of these because I looked through the distribution and it's just obviously that these don't hit often. So I'm trying to really optimize it. And then this here I have X'd out right now, but this is the top pre-AB all-time data. These are the top ones that hit the most in pre-sorted. Okay, by a big margin. And then these are just extra things, and I draw things from frequency or chances. So right now, as this one sits right here, when I hit start, it just so happens to be 300. Kind of cool. And it's not the exact same 300 as the BPY because I have some different things in here. So I'm pretty excited about that. So now if I do BPY, it actually is even better. So let's see. If I do BPY, it gets me down to, nothing. Let's see what I do wrong here. That's not where it's supposed to be. If I do it here, just go here. If I do BPY instead, I should have X'd out of that one. Then it would have worked. So now we're down to 182 if I do BPY. But see how I'm not going to do that right now. Like right now, I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So blue, pink. Oh. Okay. Start. We're at 300. But it's not the same as the BPY 300. Now, see, this is so far, I feel like this is pretty good because just looking at this batch of 300 is a good place to start, I think, as an everyday occurrence normally. Sometimes I'll get that indication or be a 4 on the front, but I really don't even focus on that stuff at all. I really like the zeros because, look how many zeros there are too. These hit all the time. Now, I'm going to show you just as an example. Like if you go over to here and look at tonight's number, 2577. Should be in there. 2577 right there. Right? And just, of course, this will not be in here because the lowest winning digit's 4, but 0356. Everything should be in here. There's 0356. And then down 0188, 0188, and then so on. 3477, 34. Is that one in there? 3477, right there. See, sorry about that fan. Dang it. That's 300. It starts you off with, and that's without the BPY, the blue, pink, and yellow. So this is really cool because majority of these numbers are in there. I'm just grabbing it. This wouldn't because it's a triple, because I have singles and doubles only. Because doubles and triples, I'm not going to follow them, because if you go look at states, do 80 to 100 draws, you're going to see like 3, maybe 4, sometimes even 2. And I'm not going to follow that stuff. I'm not going to sit there and try to break that down for that. So I hear like 0147. 0147 is not in there. And why is 0147 not in there? Because that is a 12. Because right now I have it set to 13 and higher. So 1579. But within these parameters, it should be in there. 1579 is not in there. And that one is not in there because why? 15.7. Oh, because it's all odd. See that? Because all odd and all even, they do not hit that often. You have to go. That's why they're not in there. But just random numbers like this one, that would be in there. It should be. No, it wouldn't, because it's an 8. So, but, like I said, I'm doing optimal, what hits the most. And you can look at the distribution charts and pick which sums hit the most and which patterns hit the most. And so you're not sitting there, trying to fish out of a pool that's way too giant, So I like this. This is a good start. 300 box numbers. And then I can break it down from there. If I feel like there's going to be a 12 or something, then I will change that. But for the most part, I'm trying to create something that just is a good place to start. And majority of the wins are going to be in there. Let's do of course, the BPY, like a 19. That should be in there. 1567. 1567 right there. So, that's what I'm doing for pick 4. I just wanted to share that, and hopefully it helps. Stop playing numbers that just don't hit often. Play the majority, right? I think I have the distribution chart. I don't have that up right now. I'll show some more on some stuff later on that. I'm going to do a pick 3. My pick 3 one is, let me show you my pick 3 one real quick too. So currently for pick 3 is a little bit more in depth. And I have, that's what I got right now. Let me load this sucker up. Kind of a lot, but so this is what I have right now. This stuff is based on some stuff, like I said, it's coming soon. Okay, it's pretty cool too. I like it. Works great on paper. It's based on even and odd here, so these two things here won't make any sense right now too, but that's to come. And then I have the doubles. So right now, if I hit start, it's just going to give me all 220. Oops, 210. I must have screwed up somewhere. This is optimized. I wonder what I did. Optimized here. This is just no all even, no all high, no all low, stuff like that. That's all that is. 0 to 3. What did I do here that's causing that to give me only 210? I don't know. Let me load that up and see if that's the case again. Yeah, it's only giving me 210, so I must have like did something in here. Blue, pink, yellow. I added that in there. Maybe, I wonder if that's it. I don't think so, because that can just be any of those. Yeah, there are 220. Okay, so I must took out the triples, I bet. Which is good anyway. I don't play triples, so. Yeah, so this is what I have right now. So it gives me all 220 numbers, but this is my optimized right here. So if I feel like there's going to be no all highs, no triples in the sense of no highs, no lows, no evens, no odds, then I'll just do this. I'll remove the X, and that will start me off then with 73 box numbers, box singles. And then I'll start breaking it down from there. Okay. But if I don't, then I can think like if I think there's going to be a double blue, like today, I was pretty sure there's going to be double blue, and there was a double blue. And show you that real quick. Double blue here in the front, double blue in the front, double blue in the back. So remember, double blue is going to, on the front, it's going to start you off with only 24 box numbers. And look how often that double blue hits. And, drops in there very often. Double blue, double blue. It's one of the top ones. Yeah, double blue, double blue, double blue. So it's a good one to keep an eye on. If double blue hasn't hit in your state in a while, and like I can just pick a random state here. Let's see. Oh, look at this. No double blue. Tennessee, we're getting a double blue. There hasn't been a double blue since 1226. So, oh yeah, a double blue is coming for sure. And like I said, you can do the double blue by just well, this is going to give you double blue in general. Okay, but if you want to do double blue on the front, I'll show you here. I just like the example again. So go ahead and all numbers box there, and then you're going to go down to single box pair pattern, but you're going to go to colors right here, and then you're going to do, because this is already in box form, because I did box, so we're not doing the straight version. I know that's a whole different ball game. You can do A, B. I know you can do this a little differently with the coding of it, but right now I'm just doing this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do blue on the front. I'm not going to do the back pair right now. I'm just doing this. So blue on the front. There you go, 24 box numbers. That 011, 129. There's 129. And see, if you look at the numbers here, this is the box one, not the straight. We're not looking at that. See the box right here? Let's go to stupid Minnesota still hasn't dropped to 7. 011, so there's double blue. You'll see the double blue right there, right? And then another one right here, 049. Of course, hit again. Wow. 049 and 046. So 049 and 046. So it's only 24 box numbers, but it does repeat very often. So that alone is something could be made a video on. I could make a video on, because here it is again. Today, 129 hit. And see, midday, I had the indication that there was a good chance for a blue. No, I didn't. What was that? I was looking at the combined. I wrote that down. Oh, it's because I was looking at the new charts over here. I was looking at these here, the BPY merge. And this one here was telling me something. What was it telling me? Not that, because that did not hit. Let me show you what I'm talking about. None of those hit here. Why is that midday here? What midday? YB. I don't know why I had that on there. So I'm trying to show you is like these Certain ones hit a lot more than others on this. Okay. And it's because I have it on ABC. I'm doing AB here. No, that's not what I was doing. Okay. That gets confusing. Sorry. So this is like the top one right now. Blue, blue. Now this X could be anything, right? So blue on the front, whether it's a blue, yellow, or pink, or nothing in the middle, it could be a double, right? But this is tracking the singles. Like if you look at the reduced numbers, you'll notice that this is not tracking the doubles. Okay. So blue, blue there. And like I said, if you go to the distribution chart, I've been spending a lot of time on that chart right here. And it really is useful because, like I said, like, or whatever, you can really see what hits more often when it comes to different filters. And it's more, this is really useful compared to like just looking at, like I used to, Texas. You know what I mean? Like here, you can see V0 product, pre-sorted AB, the zero dominates. And this is across states. There's no denying it. It's a fact. It dominates. And what's nice about V0 product is that it's these 90 numbers and they dominate. And what's cool about it is it doesn't just have, like I said before, it's not just like all singles. Because look at, there's some, there's some heavy singles down here that you think would be amongst that group, like 125, 124, right? There's a lot of singles down here. 138, 137, 136, 135. These are all pretty solid singles. You think they'd be in the one that dominates, and they're not. So if you see zero out for a while, it's coming back. But now I say that, but then, and the statistics do show it, but look at this. Drive you crazy. Wisconsin out 17 draws before it hit. Man, that made me so mad. So I'm not putting all my bet on that, right? And once again here, lowest winning digit. You can see that. See how much the 0, 1, and sometimes the 2 and 3 dominate. Look at that. That's why I focus on that. I know these 4, 5s, and 6s do hit from time to time, but I'm going for a majority, so I have a much smaller pool to fish out of. Okay, whether I win or lose tonight was so stupid. That 0 and 5 were both really due. 5 is out now, 24 draws. The 0 was out, I think, 19, and it finally hit. I knew one of them was going to hit. It just is like inevitable. I was hoping they would come together. So I did not get this. I'm not going to get 001. I don't play that. Very rare do I ever play doubles, especially like that. I'm hoping tomorrow that 0 will make a comeback to the midday and it will bring the 5 with. That's what I'm hoping for tomorrow, because it's going to be up 24, 25 draws. So I'm hoping for 0 and a 5 come together tomorrow, midday. So anyway, so this is what I have set up. So I wanted to show you about, picking 2 colors on the front, really show you, like, that's what I wanted to show you here. If you go to the BPY, pre-sorted A, let's just do ABC graph, BP, right? And then on the front BP, but then let's see. Interesting, there's no BB up front. I'm actually pretty surprised by that. You don't get your first one down here where it could be a BB, right? It could be a BB there, but nothing up here. Wow, that's crazy to me. I thought that would be up in there. I really did. But if you go over to let's see, if you do color combos, here, let's do just colors and then do pre-sorted AB. blue is a little higher than these ones, right? And then if you go to the AC, it's just a little bit higher than those ones, so it's not really much at all. That's interesting. So I'm not saying, I guess I shouldn't say that blue is the one that dominates, because it doesn't seem to be the case statistically. Let me see. BPY color combo. Blue pink is the one that dominates apparently. And then this one here could be a blue pink as well. And then blue yellow. So like, and it's, so blue pink is the one that is the highest one, right? So let's see that one. So blue pink is right here. Only been one. And then right here. And here and here. It should be in a pretty, it seems like it's like the same amount of time between each hit. Notice that? That's what I like to see. That consistency. It's about the same, roughly. There's another one right there. So it's about the same distance between hits. Oops. So it's something you might be able to look at. Sorry I'm talking so slow. I'm just trying to think about this. So blue pink. And look at the other one that's the most you got this one here. This one could be anything on the front, right? In box form. And then a pink in the middle, right? So looking at that one, you would have, like I said, it could be anything in the middle, and then pink in the middle. Yeah, blue pink, or I like blue or blue pink, even though that thing shows could be like, anyway, I'm getting off whatever I was talking about. So this is what I have so far for optimization for pick 3. This is like the ultimate optimization for me right here. But if I don't see that happening, I kind of have the same situation right here. I could just unclick that. I'm going to have another one that's set up for all evens or all odds or something, so I can play the all even, all odd card sometimes, if I wanted to. So, but right now I X'd out of that, so now back up to 220. And I got 2 minutes left on this video. I'm going to make another video, and it's going to be on some stuff I'm doing again on Lottery Post. There was an update, and it's pretty awesome. You're not going to want to miss that. And like I say, I'm not saying that for views, because I don't even know why I do YouTube. I really don't. I mean, I like to help, and I like to see what other people are thinking and stuff. I guess that's what it is. I don't really care about views. I really don't. So I say you should go to Lottery Post and check out the next video, but I just say it because, I think it's going to be useful. And I know it's going to be for me. So, and then I did a couple things down here too. I have. And I'm pretty excited about this stuff here. I'm hoping maybe at the end of the week, I'll be able to get this stuff up and running on charts. It's going to be pretty cool, I think. So I'm going to end this video though. So this video is basically on optimization. Instead of starting with 220, I'm going to never start with 220. I'm always starting with between 50. I got some other stuff I've been doing too to reduce and start really low when it comes to singles. But I'm kind of working that right now, so I don't want to share that yet because I want to get that set up. So this will be it for this video. I'm gonna do that other video. I'm gonna try and keep that one a little shorter too. So happy New Year! Hopefully get some wins, and I can talk more about break down things later if somebody wants. All right, bye.